Hello guys, I'm MrPaulG2 and welcome to an opinion video basically, or more of a thoughts video. I'm going to be thinking of doing more of these thoughts videos because I'm thinking maybe you guys will actually enjoy like these more developed thoughts into more games that are coming up or something like that. If you do want this to be a series, make sure you like the video and make sure I know, so I think you guys enjoy this kind of thing. Anyway, right now, of course, by the title, this is about Call of Duty World War II. That's coming up soon, this November 3rd to be exact. Okay, the reason why I'm saying this is more closer to me is because this game is back to World War II, for one fact. And not only that, but it has to be one of them where I've read multiple articles saying this, and even seen live streams saying that they're gonna focus this time around more of a kind of a highlight type deal. And what that means is like they're more focusing on more of the famous parts of history, like the Battle of the Bulge or D-Day, stuff like that. We know they've been to D-Day plenty of times. I don't know why you need to go back to D-Day. You've been in one boat, you've been in them all at this point. But that doesn't matter though. I really hope they actually interpret this well, not just like, you know, the same thing as a, like Saving Private Ryan simulator. Come on, you've already done this a lot of times before. And like a lot of times you have chances to do it. Now this is not the developers, I'm not saying about this, I'm talking about Activision in a way. The developer, however, Sledgehammer Games, has had some deals with some things, but not with Activision themselves in a way. They've made Advanced Warfare, and they helped out with Infinity Ward with some of Modern Warfare 3's things, and that's how they came in touch to make Advanced Warfare. But I, in fact, am interested in that in a way because I want to see how Sledgehammer makes this one. Now, the reason why I say this is very close to my heart, if you've seen my video before, is because it's Big Red 1 is one of the big things that you'll see in the trailer. And yeah, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 was one of the games that came out in the earlier era while Call of Duty was switching over to the next gen and Call of Duty 2 was coming out. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 was overshadowed way hard by that, but this game still sold a lot. And why do I say that this is dear to my heart? Because the makers of this game, that this was their debut to making a game for Call of Duty, was Treyarch. And Treyarch made that and managed to get their way into making more main Call of Duty games like Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3. It goes on from there now, and we're waiting to see what Treyarch maybe does next year. You know? Or next year, I mean, like Infinity Ward's got. No, actually, no, next year, because it'll be their turn next year. If I'm going with the real thing, I don't. That's besides the point. But the thing about Call of Duty World War II is that it's going to be now more boots on the ground again. And we're not going to be flying with jetpacks everywhere or in space. Great job there, Infinity Ward. Great. One step closer to fucking Star Wars. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You had your futuristic stuff and stuff like that. I gotta admit, it looked cool in the beginning, but like once you jump super high and you don't advance anywhere past that, it's like yeah, I can jump super high. Yay. That's about it. And for the single player story, that's about it that I can see for Call of Duty World War II. Kind of a... I also say they deal with more social issues. By the trailer I am seeing is more like it's debatable whether or not you can debate between your humanity and your loyalty to being a soldier. That's a very interesting thing, and like another game did that called Spec Ops: The Line, and I never really touched that game, but I should because it's an interesting game to play, and it really makes you question whether or not what you should be doing is humane or not, or is right. You know, and that's a big old subject for another time. For For another thing, there are also saying character classes will not be featured. That's okay. Give you more chance to customize your character and stuff, I guess. And their new thing for multiplayer for that, no character classes, and making it more like an open field view, a big old like headquarters basically, where you can interact with multiple people there. That is actually interesting in the fact that you can actually interact with people in a different way than just, you know, hey, you motherfucker, faggot, or something like that shit, you know. You should know if you played multiplayer by now. But that would be interesting to see. You know, Destiny has done it already, but you know, Call of Duty, Sledgehammer might be doing something different. Maybe not the dancing thing they were doing. I don't know. But the big thing I want to look at, and the big, besides the story and the big red one thing, like, seriously, Sledgehammer, do it right. Do it right. If you don't do it right, I'm gonna be mad. Do it right, please. Okay. Anyway, besides the point, they've revealed by a picture, should put it right now on the board, that they're gonna make zombies in this game. Wow. Yay. Bringing back more zombies. Now, I am enthusiastic in a way that, because I love zombies. Except for Infinity War, I'll try it out eventually. Just let me get to it. Anyway, so the thing about these zombies is that you can see by the picture, they're saying that they're gonna focus more on the zombie mode, on being more of a horror type spin-off from the main campaign, which is a very interesting fact, I gotta say that, and making it more of a story-wise thing, but focus more on the horror aspect of zombies, which is interesting. And I feel like they want to make it serious. After all, like a lot of the zombie things, most of them were pretty, some of them were serious, some of them were not, and most of it was just a parody type thing, joking around. Especially Infinity War. Oh boy. Don't need to talk about that anymore. Anyway, so that's interesting though to see that they're focusing on making the mode more horror, and they're trying to make it more of a spin-off thing of the campaign, almost like Treyarch's thing, how they were trying to make it a spin-off off the campaign, and then they made their own story and everything. In a way, you know, I'm interested to see this. After all, in Sledgehammer did make Advanced Warfare, and they made Exo Zombies. I don't know what to say about Exo Zombies. The story was okay. The story was fine. I could have asked for a little bit more. I do want to say thank you for including Bruce Campbell as a character. I am very thankful for that. I love Bruce Campbell. He's Ash. Ash, my boy. Anyway, boomstick, baby. Anyway, that's besides the point. And I'm interested to see what Sledgehammer's gonna do for zombies as well. And I really hope you're actually taking it seriously and going with the horror aspect, because that would be very interesting. In fact, you're making it. They said they're trying to make a story out of this. So, if they're trying to make an own separate campaign of zombies inside the game, that would be amazing. That would be straight off amazing. Not only that, but like, I didn't mention this about multiplayer, but the whole thing about multiplayer, if you already know this already, that they're gonna make a new war game type thing in there, which was basically sounds like Battlefield's like thing, Conquest. I don't want to mention that because I just thought of it, and like I didn't want to mention it because, like, seriously, if you don't know it already, it's there. It's like, oh God, please stop, please. It's like, Activision, please. Anyway, so the thing is, I'm very interested to see like whether or not they do this right. To bring back boots on the ground is one thing, and that's very interesting to see. I'm actually very interested to see how they pull this off, and to see that if it's gonna be right, because they are doing something, not just saying, oh, we're gonna bring this back and there you go. You know, I want to see if they can pull it off and make it seem like it's right for what they're doing. And that's the thing, a lot of Call of Duties tried that, and some Call of Duties failed at that. Infinity Ward. What? Anyway, okay, fine. Let me just get this straight off, okay? I don't have a hate boner for Infinity Ward, okay? It's just that so far the releases have been a little bit, yeah. Some people say it's good enough, you know, that, like, it's not to say that I'm not gonna buy their game. I am gonna buy their game. I am gonna play their game. But the thing is I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be the most enjoyable playing their game. Like I said before in my other video before, I'm gonna base Call of Duties on the Call of Duties that I actually love the story of, that I was actually interested and totally motivated and immersed completely in the story. If a game can do that to you, where it immerses you in the story, guess what? The game did its job, and the game actually was worth the payment. Seriously, if a game can make you invest yourself into it and really immerse yourself into it, guess what? It's a good game. Alright? Like, if you actually care about the world around you in the game, stuff like that. That's another point for another opinion video I'll put later on. But that's the point. Alright, so don't say I have a hate boner for Infinity Ward. I don't. That's not what this video is about. Anyway, it's about Call of Duty World War II, and it will arrive on November 3rd for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So I hope that everyone will actually enjoy this. I know it's been getting some type of hate. I've been giving it some slack too, but the thing is, I really am hoping for this game to do good. I'm actually hoping for this game to actually prove that it can stand its worth, and for Sledgehammer to prove that they're not going to be based on just some jumpy futuristic type shit, that they can actually make a nice story based in the past of all Call of Duties and prove themselves even greater than that. So my hats off to you, Sledgehammer. Thank you for bringing back this. I'm sure Activision told you to do this after the ridicule of Infinity Warfare. Oh boy. But either way, I'm interested to see how this story goes. I'm interested to see how this does. And I'm not going to be basing this on Battlefield 1. While some people will do that, I won't be doing that myself. For one thing, I haven't been playing Battlefield at all. But I was gonna, but that's besides the point. But I'm not going to be basing it on Battlefield and everything I've seen in Battlefield. I'm going to be basing it on every other Call of Duty game that I've seen before and I played before. That's what I'm going to be basing on. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review it like that. And I think a lot of people should as well. A lot of people have high expectations from this game, and really it's too high of expectation what you're thinking. And I just need to know that this game will actually hold its own. That's it. I'm not expecting a lot out of the zombies mode. I'm not expecting a lot out of the story. But I really hope that they can maintain a story and that they can actually make you feel more immersed, more of a terror with zombies. I'm really hoping that this game does well, and I really think that it can if it pulls off the right things. So, Sledgehammer, I hope you do well, and I hope Activision, you don't screw this up. But, you know, who's to say until November 3rd rolls around and the game's released and everyone has their hands on it. So, here's to another Call of Duty year, another Call of Duty game coming out. This one, I hope, will be a classic, and will be a game that I'll remember for a long time. you know. But who knows that right now. Anyway, I'm MrPaulG2. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. And if you like this type of stuff where I talk about this games like this, or what I think about a game before a game comes out, then make sure you like the video and share it out or something like that, or comment down below if you want more videos like this. Otherwise, you know, just keep doing my random shit. Anyway, I'm signing off.